the thing that prevents us from having that purity or experiencing that purity in our lives is, as science has shown, the collapsing of quantum particles into one singular wave, one singular stream of consciousness, which becomes the individual, which becomes our mind and our emotions and our bodies and our experiences of life. So then we have to understand that it's these experiences, it's these things that we create within our minds, right? Our minds are just thoughts. That's the one thing that keeps our mind going. The moment thoughts stop, there is no mind. So the thing that prevents you from experiencing pure consciousness, pure awareness, is one thing and one thing only: the creation of thoughts. And more thoughts are created, the more times we charge something with an emotion. When things are unresolved, when we have responsibilities that we haven't taken care of, when there's a role we're supposed to be playing in our life that we're not playing, that we're not doing. When there's something that consciousness wants to do through us, but we are ignoring that or unaware of it because of our interactions with others. We snapped at someone the other day. And while we might not be fully aware of how that impacted our consciousness, we can ultimately know that our anger that suddenly reared its ugly head in that moment ultimately affected your inner stillness, did it not? It affected that peace, that purity of awareness was disturbed. And I can guarantee you that the more disturbed you feel, the less love you can experience, the less compassion you have for other people, the less beauty you see in the world. The less opportunities you even have, because you don't even recognize them anymore. We don't understand that if we're even talking about things in terms of energy dynamics, you lose energy whenever that happens. And I always compare different levels of consciousness to different levels of energy. Higher consciousness means more energy, lower consciousness, less energy. If you're not sure, if you haven't, right, developed your awareness or your consciousness to the point where you can recognize the shifts that you feel within your consciousness, surely you can at least tell the shifts you feel in your energy. You feel yourself getting more depleted, more tired, more exhausted. You talk with a certain individual the next day or even hours after that, but usually it lasts days. You suddenly are exhausted and it takes you time to recover. And people are like, oh, it's because I'm an introvert. I don't do good in social, situations. No, it's the people you're talking to. It's the people you are surrounded by. It's how you engage and how you interact with those people. And it's not necessarily even that they're bad people. It's maybe just the way that your relationship is with them is bad. Maybe they're a good person, but you're thinking badly of them. And maybe you thinking badly of them is because you haven't addressed something within your consciousness that feels jealousy towards them. Because some part of you does recognize they're a good person. And so the only way to find peace within you, because that jealousy doesn't feel good, so you have to lash out and bring them down a peg to make you feel better about yourself. So you think they're bad. And it's not necessarily anything they're doing to you, but your energy still drops. Your consciousness still drops. And similarly, you can have people who are abusive towards you with their own energy. their own power, their own controlling, dictating your life, deciding what you need to do. If you don't follow this path, if you don't do things this way, they guilt trip you. They make you feel guilty about following a path that's happy and good for you. What could be wrong? I still don't get it. Why some people think that being happy is somehow wrong. That maybe it's selfish to be happy, but then you see so many people who are unhappy who treat people like crap. So I would think if you want to be good to other people, you better damn well be good to yourself.